In Japan, do not follow a woman whose steps leaves no footprint. In a mountain village buried beneath endless winter, the elders spoke of a woman who walked through snow without leaving footprints. They called her Yuki-onna, the woman of snow, a spirit said to appear only to the lonely and the dying. Far from the warmth of the village fires, a young woodcutter named Haru climbed the frozen mountain paths before dawn each morning. The mountains were silent, except for the sound of winter breathing through the trees. But one evening, the storm arrived faster than anyone expected. Snow swallowed the road behind him. The sky vanished. Even the lantern in Haru's hands began to fade beneath the violent wind. Desperate to survive the night, he discovered an abandoned hut hidden deep within the forest. Inside, he waited beside a weak fire while the storm screamed beyond the walls. Then, sometime after midnight, the wind suddenly stopped. The silence felt wrong, as though the mountain itself had stopped breathing. Slowly, the door creaked open, and through the darkness came a woman dressed entirely in white. Snow drifted around her body without melting. Her long pale hair moved, as though carried by an invisible winter wind. Haru could not move. Her face was beautiful, but colder than the mountain itself. The woman stepped closer. Frost spread across the wooden floor beneath her feet. Then she leaned close enough for Haru to feel the terrible cold surrounding her. She whispered that she would spare his life for one reason alone. He was still young enough to dream, but before dawn arrived, the spirit gave him a warning. Never speak of this night to anyone. And with that, the woman of snow vanished into the storm. Years passed. Winter slowly became a memory. Haru tried to bury beneath ordinary days. Then one spring evening, he met a quiet woman whose eyes reminded him of snowfall beneath moonlight. She was gentle, kind, and though she rarely spoke of herself, Haru fell deeply in love with her. Together they built a peaceful life, a warm home, a family, and for the first time in many years, Haru no longer feared the winter. But one night, as snow fell softly against the windows once more, Haru finally told his wife about the spirit he had seen long ago in the mountains. As he spoke, the warmth slowly disappeared from the room. The lantern light dimmed, and when Haru looked up, his wife was no longer standing beside the fire. Instead, the woman of snow stood before him once again. Her silver eyes reflected the falling snow outside. She confessed that she had been the spirit from the mountain all along. And because Haru had broken his promise, she could never remain beside him again. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. Then the woman of snow smiled sadly, not with anger, but with the sorrow of someone who already knew how the story would end. As dawn approached, her body slowly dissolved into drifting snowflakes, and before the first light of morning touched the mountains, she was gone. Some say Haru spent the rest of his life waiting beside the window each winter, hoping to see her once more. And even now, the villagers whisper that when snowfall becomes quiet enough, a lonely woman can still be seen walking through the mountains without leaving footprints behind her. So the next time you go to Japan, do not follow a woman whose steps leaves no footprint. I am your Talekeeper. Please like, follow, and subscribe for more.